I think Mazia got disconnected. Okay, fine. I stop sharing the screen. Thank you guys, and please start studying. आप लोग भी क्लास में जवाब भी नहीं दे रहे बहुत ज्यादा. What has happened? I don't know. Start studying, okay? Parvati, Khalil, and Maimuna, you are doing assignment. Please keep doing the assignments, and later or sooner I'll get those assignment. Okay? Don't be demotivated that मेरा assignment screen में नहीं आ रहा है बोल के. I get the assignment, okay? Sooner or later. And others, please start doing assignment, okay? Please start doing assignments. Now you guys can leave. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Thank you. Bye bye. Yes, Hishma, Samaira, Mariam, how are you guys?
Good, sir. And you?
Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. What were we doing?
Function
What
of
were we doing?
isomers.
Acha, isomers. We are doing isomers. Okay. Just organic chemistry. This is 30 December and it's a Thursday. So what day did I write for the previous batch? I forgot. 30th December. Yeah, I wrote the correct date. How much was done? Okay, we just started, no? We just started. Let me share the screen. Yes, can all of you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the previous class we did alcohols and ethers, right? So let me write that same thing here. So the first functional group isomers that we are going to see is alcohol and ethers, okay? So for each and every alcohol, you can prepare one or more ethers for each and every alcohol. For example, let me see. Let me show you guys. I started with a simple example in which we have two carbon atoms. We have two carbon atoms and one OH group. Okay, the formula is what? C2H6O. Similarly, you can also form a molecule like this. Now this is the ether. This is also C2H6O. The name of this molecule is, for alcohol, it is what? It is ethanol. Okay, and for this is methoxy methane. Okay, methoxy methane. How did I name this? E, as you can see, there is no functional group. En, only double bonds, only single bonds are there. Eth, no, methoxy meth. I will choose any one of them. I am choosing this particular carbon atom. This is my main chain, and there is a substituent which is attached, which is this particular group, and it is what? It is methoxy group. And it is attached on the first carbon. That means I can say 1-methoxymethane or just methoxymethane. You understand the nomenclature? Yes or no? Tell now. I hope you understand the nomenclature. Okay, fine. Thank you. Similarly, I can also have a large molecule such as this. Which, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. That means it is C4, and it will be hydrogens. How many? C4 is H10 and oxygen. Okay. Now I can have more than one. I can obviously have more than one ethers for this. I can have this type of ether in which I have oxygen, 2, 3 carbon atoms. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 carbon atoms. It is what it is? C4H10O. And the name of for the name of this molecule is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So 4 is butanol. 4 will be butanol. Butane 1-ol or butanol. 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 And what is this? This is 1, 2, 3, and there is methoxy, right? This will be our main chain, and the rest will be the substituent. That is why the name for this molecule will be methoxy propane. Similarly, I can have what? I can shift this oxygen here, and I can have like this, a molecule in which you have this as the main chain, and the rest of the things are substituent. This is also C4H10 on oxygen, And what is the name for this? It will be ethoxyethane. Okay. I write this down. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Next is write B. Write aldehyde and ketones. Aldehyde and ketones. Okay. In aldehyde and ketones, let me start with a simple example. I can only start with carbon if there are three carbons. Okay. For example, you have. So you have 1, 2, 3 carbons, CHO here. Okay. CHO here. So what will be the formula for this molecule? Okay. Let me write it like this. CH3, carbon, double bond oxygen, and a hydrogen. This is what it is, an aldehyde, right? It's an aldehyde. How many carbons? There is 2 carbon atoms. How many hydrogens are there? 3 and 4. 3 and 1, 4, and there is 1 oxygen. Okay, there is 1 oxygen. Okay. I have to add one more carbon. Sorry, CH2, and I will also add CH3 here. So 3 carbon atoms. How many hydrogens? 3, 5 or 6 hydrogen atoms. Right? C3H6O. Now you can have a ketone like this. CH3, C double bond O, and 1 CH3 here. So this formula will be C3H6O. See, the molecular formula is same, but what is the difference here? The difference is that this particular molecule, it is what? It is an aldehyde. What will be the name of this aldehyde? This will be 1, 2, 3. That was by propane. Prop for main chain AN and AL. Propane Al. And for this particular ketone, this is a ketone, and it will be having a formula 1, 2, 3. That is why it will be prop. Then I can write 2-on. Okay, prop 2-on. Nothing is changing. What is changing here? Only the functional group is changing. I hope one example is fine for aldehyde and ketones. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I know. You can see what is happening here. Can I move?
Yes, sir.
Right, next. B, C, D. No, A, B, C. C, yeah. In C, you can write carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid and esters. Carboxylic acids and esters. Now, in carboxylic acids and esters, I can only start with 2 carbon atoms. If I have 2 carbon atoms, for example, you can see with ethanoic acid, CH3, it is bonded to C, double bond O, and OH, C double bond and OH. This is what? How many carbons? There are 2 carbons. How many hydrogens? There are 4 hydrogens. And how many oxygens? 2 oxygens. Okay, C2H4O2. If I look at an ester, which is something like this, let me say carbon, double bond, oxygen, and there is a single bond oxygen. It is forming a bond with CH3 molecule, and it is what? It is having a hydrogen here. Yeah. Now this is what, as you can see, that this is O8, right? This is O8. This is also having a formula C2. There are 4 hydrogens and there are 2 oxygen. Right? Now, please, we can write the name here. It is very easy. It is OIC because of functional group, and then I can write AN because only carbon, single bond carbon is there. Then I will write eth. There are 2 carbon atoms. So I'll write this is what? Ethanoic acid. Eth, N, OIC, and there will be a space acid. Ethanoic acid. But if I look at this, then I will end with O8. Remember O8. Then N, right? Then N. Then you will have how many carbon atoms in the main chain? Only 1 carbon atom now, because this is the only carbon atom which is having the functional group. That means I will write what? Meth. Okay. So I have figured out this carbon, this oxygen, and this oxygen due to the.
मम्मा मैं बाद में बात करूंगा, मेरा क्लास चल रहा है अभी. बाद में हाँ मैं ठीक.
Okay, meth, and then you will have the methyl group here, and this is the substituent. Okay, this will be the substituent. So what is the substituent? It is methyl. Okay, methyl. Then I will write methanoate. methyl methanoate. Okay. So again, the molecular formula is same, but the functional group is different. Okay, please remember that. Please remember the functional group that is written, the functional group isomer, it is not as per the definition of functional group that we have written in IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, I have said it a few times that whatever terminology that we have used for IUPAC nomenclature, that is only specific and only valid till IUPAC naming. Okay, IUPAC naming, because alkyl substituents, non-alkyl substituents, these things are not used anywhere else. Okay, these things will not be used anywhere else. In IUPAC nomenclature, why I did this? Because in IUPAC nomenclature, they're not going to ask you the rules. What is the rule for writing the IUPAC nomenclature? They will give you a molecule and they will ask you to write the name. So the application is important, right? What is the method? Oh, that means I can say IUPAC nomenclature questions are what? They are state functions. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
They are not path functions. So whatever path I'm taking, I'm not taking a what I will say it is a valid path because I'm getting to that particular situation. But I would say that it is not a formal path. Okay, it is not a formal path that is validated by CABAC and all. Okay, so if you write those things, that is not correct. But for answers, for getting the answers, that is right. That is right for getting the answers. Now, while we are doing these type of functional group isomers, then we are doing chain isomers, structural isomers. In these things, they are path functions. So it matters what type of terminologies you are using. Okay, it doesn't matter what results you are writing. Okay, so here functional group means anything which is not carbon and hydrogen, it is a functional group. Anything which is not carbon and hydrogen, it is a functional group. Okay, that is why even though we have written in the list of functional group, the ether was not present, but ether is coming under the functional group isomerism. So terminologies of IUPAC nomenclature are only valid till the IUPAC nomenclature topic. Can I move on? Yes or no?
Sir.
Now, as you can see, I will introduce functional group isomerism, but you will see that this is the unsaturation. So please write dienes, alkenes, and alkynes. Next type D. This is also under functional group isomerism. Dienes. Dienes means if you will have two double bond. Alkenes. And also you can have alkynes. They can also show isomerism. They can also show isomerism. For example, let me start with a molecule which is of 4 carbon atoms, okay. So let me put a bond here like this, a double bond like this. Fine. Now let me now put okay, wait a second. Let me draw it like this, not like this. Let me draw it like this. CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH2. Okay, this is one molecule. The other molecule is, let me write it like this. CH2 double bond C, double bond CH, right, CH and single bond CH3. Then I can write one more molecule which is carbon with a triple bond carbon, and there's a hydrogen here, a single bond CH to a single bond CH3. Okay, a single bond CH3. So can you write the formula for all of them? All of them have 4 carbons. That means you can see the number of hydrogen here is 2 plus 2, 4, and 2, 6. What about the number of carbon hydrogens here? 3 plus 1, 4, 5, 6. The number of hydrogens here is 3 plus 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So again, here you can see that there is a how many number of hydrogens and how many number of carbons? 4 carbon and 6 hydrogen. So molecular formula is same, but the functional group is different. And here functional group is what it is? Diene. It is rather alkenes and alkynes. It is alkenes and alkynes. Okay, let me see if I will have right. So if I have cycloalkene, right? And also write and cycloalkene. So this is also having 4 carbon atoms, right? 4 carbon atoms, and how many hydrogens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir. Done, sir. Sir,
Right.
can I ask when is my mic working?
Yeah, your mic is working.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. It was also working when it did not work. Then
What?
it is working. It is working.
Oh, I was thinking it's not working because it was getting stuck.
No, it is working. Okay. Then you will have, right, the E part, and here you will also get to know about a new nomenclature. Okay, a new type of nomenclature: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Amines, primary, secondary, and tertiary amines. Okay, please see here and don't write. Okay, don't write anything as of now. Don't write anything as of now. Okay, I'm writing a few molecules here. I'm writing a few molecules. 1, 2, 3. NH2. Okay. Fine. Now let us try to name this. Okay, let us try to name this. Achha, by the way, all of you, please see that how many carbons and how many hydrogens and how many nitrogens. There is one nitrogen. 3 carbons are there. C3H9. There's a nitrogen. Here also 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms. C3H9, and there is a nitrogen atom. Here also there is one nitrogen. There are 3 carbons and there are 9 hydrogens. Right. So obviously now you can see that the structures are different here, but the formula is same. Okay. So please don't write anything till now. Please don't write anything till now. And Hishma, you tell me. What is the functional group here? What is the functional group? Amine. Very good. So functional group is amine. Samaira, what is the unsat?
AN.
AN. Okay. What happened to Aisha? Aisha disconnected. Mariam, what is the parent?
Prop.
Prop. Okay. And there is no substituent, right? There is no substituent, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will write propane amine or propane 1 amine. I will write propane amine or I will write propane 1 amine. Okay. What about functional group in here? What is the functional group? You don't know or you know? Tell me.
Amine.
Amine only. Okay. It is amine only. If you see nitrogen anywhere attached to carbon atom, if nitrogen is attached to carbon atom and this carbon atom is not attached to any double bond O or something else, that means it is amine. Okay. So this is amine or amine. What is the unsat? What is the unsat?
AN.
AN. Now tell me, what is the parent? What is the parent? How many carbon?
3.
3. Are all the 3 carbon connected to each other?
No.
No. है ना?
Eth.
हाँ. Eth. Can all of you see Mariam? Okay, Mariam so said. Haishma and Samaira.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So this will be eth. Okay. Now there is one thing which is remaining, right? This is what? This is substituent. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the substituent? Methyl.
Methyl.
Okay. Methane. Okay. Now please listen. If I write it like this, methyl, I'm not methyl. All the substituents should be numbered, na? Yes or no? Tell me. All the substituents should be numbered. Substituents are numbered, right?
Yes, sir.
Even though if I write it like this, methyl and ethanamine. Okay, then it is not a valid name. Why? Why it is not a valid name? See, methyl can be also attached here, na? Like this. If I will have something, some structure like this, let me see. Here also see, we'll have functional group which is amine. Then it will be AN, right? Amine, then it will be AN. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no. Here, no, the name will be different here. The name will be different. Just one thing, add one thing here. Since this carbonate is attached to nitrogen, I will write N-methylamine, okay? It just shows that this methyl is connected to nitrogen. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now write functional group. It will be amine because nitrogen is attached to carbon. That is why it will be amine. The unsat will be AN. What will be the parent?
Meth.
Meth. Okay. That means I will have these things are taken care of. How many substituents do we have?
2.
2. What are those 2 substituents? Methyl only?
Yes, sir.
So this will be dimethyl. And this dimethyl, they both of them are connected to what? Nitrogen. That is why I will write N, N dimethane. So the name will be N, N dimethyl methanamine. Okay, there is no space, but due to क्या बोले हम? There is the character space is not there, and since there was no space in the screen, I wrote it down. दूतिया पॉप इतना गर्म है. Let me know if you're done, okay? Let me know if you're done, okay? Please write this down. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now, can I? All of you are done. Is there anyone who's still writing? No. No one is writing. Now, this is all about the functional group isomerism. Okay. Now, write the 4th type, that is metamer. Metamers. Okay. Metamers. Please write. Molecular formula is same. Molecular formula is same, but different number of carbon atoms are present in either sign of functional group. Now again, functional group here means anything that is other than functional group, anything which is other than carbon and hydrogens. Okay, anything which is other than carbon and hydrogens. That includes all of the things that we have studied till now. That is the list of functional group and the non-alkyl substituents. The list of functional group and the non-alkyl substituents. Done?
Yes, sir.
Now, examples you can write here. Examples, see. For example, if you have a molecule like this. Okay, a molecule like this. This is not a very good example. Let me add one more carbon atom here. Okay. Or if you will have so see, both of these are what? Both of these are metamers. That means there's a functional group O here, and there is different number of carbon atoms present on either side. Similarly, you can also have C double bond here, or that is the okay. This is the functional group. Here, this is the functional group. Okay. You can have many examples like this. This is also one more example. Okay. Or you can also have double bond O and OCH3. Then you can have double bond O here. Okay. So the number of carbon atoms are say now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. What else? You can also have like this. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So these are different examples. I mean, examples in different functional groups. Write this down. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Next slide, stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism. Okay, stereoisomerism. This right. Here you will have same molecular formula. And same structural formula. Same structural formula, but the relative position of atoms and groups differ in space. Differ in space. Write this line, then we will understand what is stereoisomerism. Okay.
Done, sir.
Done, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So stereoisomerism, है ना? Stereoisomerism. What is the definition here? The definition is that all of the things are same, but the position of atoms or group of atoms, they differ in what? They differ in space. One of the basic example that I can give you is if you have, for example, CH3 is bonded to a double bonded carbon atom. There's a CH3 group here. There's a hydrogen group here, and there's a hydrogen group here. Okay, there's a hydrogen attached to this carbon. Another example would be if I compare these two. Sorry. Tell me, the molecular formula is same, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And like for example, CH3 is attached to the one of the double bonded carbon atom. Okay, both of the CH3 are attached to one of the double bonded carbon atom, right? Everything is attached to same things, yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I would say that these two are different structures. These two are different structure. Okay, we will say why these are different structure, and why is, let me say, for example, if I have a single bonded carbon atom, okay, and I will have 3 groups attached to it, okay, and hydrogen, I'm having 2 hydrogen like this. There is CH3. Okay, let me write it in the same manner as we have written the above structure. Okay, okay. Now what I am saying that these two structures are different. These two structures are different, but I am saying these two structures are same. Okay, can you see that when I'm drawing it for alkene, I'm seeing that these two are different, but when I'm drawing a very similar thing for alkene, I'm seeing it as same. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So why is this happening? Why in the alkene? What is very important about alkene, and what is one of the property of alkene that makes it different, and why is the same kind of thing, which you can see that it is only a play of drawing, right? It is only a play of drawing. See, now I need to do one thing, that is, let me put up my, okay, I need to share this screen with you guys. Yeah, can you guys see this, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Just wait a second. I need to insert my, yeah. Let me draw one carbon atom, another carbon atom. Okay, now let me just get this. Yeah, now this is a optimized structure. Okay, this is an optimized structure. I have only 2 carbon atoms here. Okay, I have only 2 carbon atoms. What I want to do is I want to add 2 hydrogen atoms, 2 more carbon atoms, right? So let me make 2 more carbon atoms. I have to optimize it once more. The bond lengths are fine. Okay. Yeah. Now this is how we make the ethane molecule. Yes or no? Yes or no? So if I wait a second, let me name this. Okay. This one is A1, A2, B1, B2. Can you tell me whether this is A1, A2, B1 or B2? What is this? Tell me. Is this A1, A2, B1, B2? Tell me.
B1 B2
अरे B1, B2 नहीं, कोई एक होगा ना, B1 या B2. Look and tell ना, B1 or B2?
B2
B2, right? All of you agree, yes or no?
yes
B2 na? It is B2. Okay. Now see what I will do. I will try to modify the angle here. Okay, tool settings I have. This is bond centric manipulation. Yeah. Okay, I want to rotate this bond, these bonds. Now wait a second. View. Nope. Okay, so I will select which. Oh, this is rotation. Where did it go? Is this one? No. I am forgetting how to use this software. It has been so long. Let me see. Okay, that is fine. Bond centric manipulation. So bond angles. No, I need to have dihedral, dihedral, dihedral. Very good. I forgot it. How can I forget this? I think it will be in confirmation search only. Let me see. Wait a second. Why this one is not moving? Okay. Need to select this. Yeah. Okay. Can you see that this can move? Yes. Can you see that?
yes sir
Okay. This moved. Okay. This is the only thing. That means what I am saying, what I wanted to say is that if I can move this, if I can move this particular atom, that means okay. Which bond is rotating? Tell me now. This C2 C3 bond or C3 C4 bond? This one is if I 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now you guys tell me which bond is moving.
2, 3.
2, 3 bond is moving, right? Very good. The 2, 3 bond is moving. Okay. Now what I will do nothing. I will just clear all these drawings here. The only thing that I'm going to do is I will add a bond here. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Now let me try to move this. See, I'm not able to move this. Right? I can move.
Yes, sir.
Why not? Tell me.
Because
Why I
the
can't?
force of attraction is more.
Nah, no, not that. Did you guys do chemical bonding with me?
Yes, sir.
Acha, see,
Pi
I can
bond.
move. So pi bond is there. So you remember something?
Yes, sir.
What do you remember?
The spin is not as movable or rotational as the sigma bond.
है ना? That means the rotation is restricted. If you remember, I told you guys to make a diamond. If you have done diamond push-up, you should touch the thumbs of both the hand and the forefinger of both the hand and try to fix one of the hands and rotate the other. Then the bond will be breaking. Yes or no? You remember that? No.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So due to the restriction of rotation, what happens? That means I can say that these two things are different, but here rotation is allowed. Okay, that is why these two are same. Okay, the rotation is allowed here. So you'll write one more point. Since in alkenes, rotation is restricted. Rotation is restricted, hence the structures are different. Okay, the structures are different. They are different molecules. Okay. Now, if I will draw like this, okay. So this is butene. And this type of isomer in which both the CH3 group, both the bulky groups, okay, both the bulky groups are on the same side, we say this is a cis isomer. So I will write cis butene. Now this is the stereochemistry part from the IUPAC, cis. And if you have, this is also butene. And this type of isomer is known as when the bulky group, that is CH3 and CH3, these bulky groups are away from each other. This is known as trans-butene. This is a trans isomer. So what is the different thing in nomenclature? Only this part, cis and trans. Now, as you can see in the name, the stereochemistry part is different, and that is why this is what stereoisomers. These are known as stereoisomers. Write this down. Let me know if you're done.
Done, sir.
All of you done?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, this C can be also sometimes written as, the cis can be also written as E but 2 E. And the trans can be written as Z. Okay. Z but 2 E. Now, to remember this, you assume that this is the double bond and the groups are on the same side. This is the double bond, and the groups are on the opposite side. Okay, different sides. Okay. So Z butene and E butene. Done, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there is also one more type of isomerism that is known as RS isomers, which is present on tetrahedral carbon with different types of groups attached. Okay. So what I will do, I will attempt to make you understand that type of isomer. Okay, make you understand that type of isomer. So again, here what is different? The relative position is different. Now that means the CH3 and the CH3. If I talk about the distance between these two CH3, okay, And if I talk about the distance between these two CH3, then what I can say that these two CH3 are far away and these two CH3 are very near to each other. Okay, very near to each other. Okay, now let me wait a second. Okay, so what you are seeing right now, this is not a complete picture. Okay, this is not a complete picture. Bonds are not like the sticks. Okay, so in reality, the molecules are like this. Wait a second. No, surface was not there. Okay, so the molecule is like this. Okay, so it is very bulky. Now let me try to make a molecule. Let me erase these hydrogens and let me add a hydrogen here instead of carbon. And I will add a carbon atom like this. Okay. Now, as you see, guys, that these two are very near to each other, and there will be some steric hindrance. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And there will be some steric hindrance here. And one thing that you can do is we can minimize the energy like this. Okay. What is the energy? 26 minus 26 kilojoule per mole. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So this energy is also just 26 kilojoule per mole. Okay, so this is 26 kilojoule per mole, and also let me see if I can draw the van der Waals spheres. So these are very near to each other. Okay, that is why they will be having much steric repulsion. Now what I will do, I will make the okay, very good. So the Avogadro, it has a very unique feature that it can close at any time without your permission. Okay, so see, 1 carbon atom, then 2 carbon atom, 3 carbon atom, then 4 carbon atom. Then I will optimize the structure first of all with MM54,000 steps. Start. This is optimized. Then I will again draw and I will make a double bond here. Okay. Now this is my optimized structure, right? This is my optimized structure for but2e. Right.
Sir, are you sharing the screen?
Okay. That's not shared. Yeah. So I was drawing this molecule. Nothing fancy. Okay. Drawing this molecule, and as you can see that the distance between these two carbons are very far away. That is why this will be having lower energy. This will be having lower energy. Okay. Right. But our idea was to let us explore the stereoisomerism of a tetrahedral carbon atom. So you will have a carbon atom like this. Okay. Only 1 carbon atom I need, and I will attach to it some different groups. So let me add a fluorine here. Let me add a bromine here. And let me add a chlorine here. Okay. So if you will have a carbon atom with 4 different groups, chlorine. Okay. Let me optimize this. Yeah. So you have this structure, and let me make one more structure. Okay. Let me make one more structure. What are the things I need? Oh, this is sometimes difficult. Okay. I cannot rotate this molecule only. Now wait a second. Delete these two. I try making it in a different way. Okay. chlorine. Bromine and hydrogen. And there's also one more thing that I need to add. So I need to select this, need to delete this. What else should I add here? Fluorine I had to add. No, yeah. You can add fluorine. Yeah. So tell me, what do you think? Are both of these same? Yes or no? Are they same?
Yes. No.
Yes or no?
No.
Why?
They're same.
What is different? They're same. So you guys are saying that they are same. So it means that, what does it mean? It means that if two things are same, what do I mean? They both are congruent. You know the idea about congruency, na? Yes or no?
sir.
You know the idea about congruency. Let me just now stretch these bonds a bit, okay? They're very clumsy right now. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just stretching these bonds. Okay, fine. Let's just stretch this bond a bit. Yeah. That means if I select one of these, and I superimpose it to the other structure, they should be superimposing each other. Yes or no? Yes or no? It means
Yes,
that
sir.
if I have like this, so let me write carbon atom here. Okay, carbon atom. Then let me share my screen right now. Yeah, can you see the whole things? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Delete that. So you have carbon, chlorine. Okay. Then you have chlorine. Let me say that this is right. So carbon, fluorine, and chlorine, I can say they are on the same plane. Chlorine is going back. Okay. Then you have hydrogen, which is coming outside, and this is hydrogen. Then you have bromine, which I will say it is on the same plane. Okay, it is on the same plane. Similarly, here what I can see, this is carbon atom. Then you have chlorine. Okay, the chlorine is going back. The chlorine is going back, and then you have the hydrogen atom, which is coming front. And then you have the bromine here. Then you have the bromine here. So it means if I try to place this on each other, then it would. Is the same? Yes or tell me? Are they superimposing each other? Yes or no? They are not covering each other. No? Superimposing means that this carbon should be on carbon, then means that this carbon should be just above this carbon. This chlorine should be just above this chlorine. This fluorine should be just above this fluorine. This bromine should be just above this bromine. And this hydrogen should be just above this hydrogen. Okay. Now, what you are saying that you must be saying that, sir, if I rotate this particular thing, right now it is not superimposing, right? Right now, as you can see that carbon is only superimposing, chlorine is not superimposing, not above chlorine. Similarly, hydrogen is not above hydrogen and bromine is not above bromine. So you must say that, sir, if I try to rotate it, okay, if I try to rotate it, that means if I try to rotate it, so what I will do, I will rotate this particular molecule. No, not like this. I should rotate it in some other way. Flip horizontal, right? Okay. Now I will try to, now The only thing with flipping is that if I flip this particular molecule, then what will happen? This hydrogen, if it was going away from the screen right now. If I flip it, it will be going backwards. Now this hydrogen is going backwards. This chlorine will be coming outwards. This chlorine will be coming outwards. So even now also, you cannot superimpose it on each other. You cannot even superimpose it now also. Okay. So that is why these two molecules are different. Okay. These two molecules are different.